Beach Games. 5 Young ladies skipping rope on the beach. England, 1922. Anita Ekberg was a Swedish actress who gained international fame in the 1950s and 1960s. In 1960, she starred in Federico Fellini's classic film La Dolce Vita. One of the most memorable scenes in the film featured Ekberg wading through Rome's Trevi Fountain in a revealing black dress, calling out to her co-star Marcello Mastroianni. Waiting for the Train. Union Station, Chicago. 1943. A happy family taking home their book haul from the Cincinnati Library bookmobile in 1940. In 1906, Atlantic City was a popular resort town for wealthy tourists, known for its boardwalk and grand hotels and casinos. The city faced issues such as poverty, crime, and political corruption, but still attracted visitors. Today, Atlantic City remains a popular tourist destination with historic charm and character. Some of the young workers from a cotton mill in Mississippi, 1910. Mrs. Coleman doing a washing at Irwinville Farms, Georgia. May 1938. In 1940, the beach was a popular place for people to gather and have fun. Activities such as swimming, sunbathing, and playing games were enjoyed by families and friends alike. The beach provided a carefree atmosphere where people could escape the stresses of everyday life and relax with loved ones. Today, the beach continues to be a beloved destination, offering the same simple pleasures of sun, sand, and fun. In 1914, the United States Postal Service was responsible for delivering mail and packages throughout the country. Despite the challenges of weather and terrain, mail delivery was crucial for communication in daily life, and it continues to be an important service today. Gymnasium on the Titanic. April 11, 1912. Auto polo was a dangerous sport that gained popularity in the early 20th century. In 1919, a team in Canada played the game, which involved driving modified cars and hitting a ball with mallets. The sport was eventually phased out due to safety concerns and the high risk of injury. A podiatrist examines a woman's toes on the beach in the 1920s. A British policeman shows his way to the tallest woman in the world, Claudia Van Dyck, in Chiswick High Street in February 1954 in London. Her height, 8 feet 4 inches, and weighed 32 stone. July 1942. Washington, D.C. Village Pharmacy lunch counter on G Street, NW at noon. Santa Monica Beach, 1940. Picnic at Nelson Racecourse, New Zealand, c. 1910s. Diver in the London Docks. 1952. Elke Sommer was a German actress and model who gained popularity in the 1960s. She appeared in numerous films, both in Europe and the United States, and was known for her beauty, talent, and charm. In 1965, Sommer starred in the film, The Art of Love, alongside James Garner, Dick Van Dyke, and Angie Dickinson. She also appeared in other popular films such as A Shot in the Dark, 1964, and The Prize, 1963. Aside from acting, Sommer was also an accomplished painter and author. She passed away in 2021 at the age of 81. Bebop is a complex and improvisational style of jazz music that emerged in the 1940s, characterized by fast tempos and intricate harmonies. It was a departure from traditional jazz and was pioneered by musicians like Charlie Parker, Dizzy Gillespie, and Thelonious Monk. A boy sits in the wreckage of a building after a bombing raid of London during WW2. Swimming lesson. Prague, 1959. New York City, 1947. Family portrait on the beach at Coney Island, 1945. A cool girl posing with her car around 1920. Conjugation lesson, 1956. During the Great Depression, migrant workers in the U.S. faced difficult living conditions. In Harlingen, Texas in 1939, a migrant camp had a basic kitchen that likely used locally sourced or donated food to provide meals for workers. While this kitchen may have offered some relief, migrant workers still experienced low wages, job insecurity, and poor living conditions. The photograph depicts a cowboy riding and leading a pack horse through the stunning Canadian Rockies in 1920. The rugged scenery and determined expression of the cowboy capture the adventurous spirit of the West during a bygone era. The photo depicts a motorcycle patrol officer in Los Angeles during the 1930s, highlighting the history of law enforcement and transportation in the city. The agility and effectiveness of motorcycle officers made them increasingly popular during this time, especially in the city's congested downtown area. The photograph captures the officers' confidence and authority, providing insight into the progress and modernity of the era. A photograph taken in Milan, Italy in 1977 shows two women walking elegantly on the sidewalk, embodying the city's fashion and sophistication. The black and white image highlights their chic outfits and stylish accessories, with one woman wearing pants and a t-shirt and the other in a corset and shorts. The backdrop of the city's beautiful buildings and architecture adds to the charm of the scene, capturing a timeless moment of Italian fashion and culture. This black and white photograph from 1979 Washington State shows police officers in a heated argument with a young woman in a bathing suit amidst them. The detailed image captures the contrast of her presence and the texture of the officers' uniforms, evoking nostalgia for a bygone era and a reminder that reflection can be found even in turbulent times. In the 1930s, boarding a Zeppelin for air travel was a luxurious and unique experience, with plush cabins, dining rooms, and observation decks. However, due to its high cost and the advancement of air travel technology, the Zeppelin eventually became a relic of a bygone era, leaving behind a nostalgic reminder of the past. Mrs. Handy with vegetables she just canned. Cannes, Scotland, Maryland, in 1940. June Wilkinson was a British model and actress who gained fame in the 1960s for her striking beauty and voluptuous figure. She appeared in Playboy magazine and low-budget films and TV shows in the 1960s before taking a break to raise her family, later briefly returning to acting in the 1980s before retiring. In 1968, subway pushers in Tokyo's Shinjuku station pushed passengers onto overcrowded trains during rush hour, highlighting the challenging conditions faced by commuters at the time. Homecoming, British soldier with his 8-month-old daughter as he arrives at the docks from overseas, 1945. Albert Einstein, known for his contributions to the field of physics and the theory of relativity, also made an impact in technology with his invention of a refrigerator that doesn't need electricity. Using absorption refrigeration, the cooling process is powered by a heat source instead of electricity. Although not widely used, it has potential applications in remote or off-grid areas where electricity is scarce or unavailable. Grinding corn sotones in a farm worker's house. San Sebastian, Puerto Rico in 1942. Get ready to be transported to another time and place with the stunning vintage photography featured on Vintage Memories. Don't miss a single moment of this expertly curated collection of rare and breathtaking photos that capture the essence of a bygone era. Activate the notification bell so you're the first to know when a new video is uploaded, and immerse yourself in the rich history and beauty of the past. Trust us, you won't be able to look away from the captivating images that Vintage Memories has to offer. So what are you waiting for? Click that notification bell and get ready to be swept away by the nostalgia and charm of Vintage Memories.